Ladies and gentlemen, so let's talk about fixing the pumps that you guys can't fix, you can't get extra parts for, um, so on and so forth, right? So the way we've been fixing expensive pumps, even these Remco, Delvin, Super Pump, whatever, right? So the way I've been doing it for many years out here, and I've been using one of these. There's a lot of other people that do the same thing. Inside here, this is how you run dual pumps too. This is the paperwork that it comes with, right? It's for a well, right? I'll explain it. So this is where your pressure line is going to go to the T, right? From the bottom. Now, if you were setting up two pumps, you could wire one in here, one in here, right? So the way it works is you got your pump, positive from here goes into here, out of here goes to the battery, right? If you add a relay, solenoid, whatever you add, if you add something, a lot of guys don't add anything, and they run forever. Put some dielectric grease in here at the latch, right? How it works, very simple. When your pump is running and it primes up off the T, off the leg, it is going to push pressure here. What happens is when it gets to the pressure that it regulates to, right, it opens the door, the latches, right? So that means when it primes up PSI, it opens. What does that do? Kills the power from here to here, okay? So the pump shuts off. That's how the pump turns up, a pressure switch. You're using them little micro switches up here with a relay. This is just a latch. So simple. We use them in Florida, you use them on wells. We've been doing this, like I said, over 10 years. So that's how it works. Now, if you need more view, I drew it up. So basically, you have your battery, your negative from the bottom of the pump goes to the battery, just like normal, right? Off the T, the pressure side, you have your hose that connects to the bottom, down here, all right? So, when it pressurizes, you come off the gun, it will fill up. I leave the hose longer with a loop in it, keeps the chemicals away. You also use an isolator, which is the best way to do it. But if you need to do it right away, this is something to fix your pump that you could go to Ace and buy this stuff. Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon. So you can fix your pump. I fixed a bunch of super pumps this way too. Remcos, Delvins, all of them. You do this. You run duals this way. Make it easy. Put everything in one thing. Now, of course, when you install it, get your washers or grommets for the side, put your wires in, screw this down, make sure it's sealed right, so on and so forth. I got a bunch of buddies that run this, and without an isolator, and it lasts a year. So, I mean, they're like 30-40 bucks. That's all you need. A T, 2 barbs for pass-through. The leg, I use 1/2 inch, 3/4, whatever you want to use. The bigger the better, the more PSI the better, so it doesn't blow on you. So that's a quick fix. It's so simple. Positive out of here to positive in the first screw, out of the second screw to the battery, or vice versa on the top. Doesn't matter. It's the latch. When it pressurizes and it comes up, it's going to open. And that is how it kills the pump, the power to the pump. When you pull the gun, the trigger, the latch is going to close. And it's going to create 12-volt switch, right? That's why I say make sure you seal them up. Make sure, you take care of it. There's a lot of guys, we used to fix the Northern tools this way. The 10-gallon, 24 volts, we used to fix them this way as well. So this is just a quick fix. If you got a bunch of them laying around, make a double. If you got 3/4 suction and 5/8, put 2 pumps together. Have some fun. You'll see some distance and flow, I promise you. But other than that, messages, relays, on and off the gun. You got to read your manuals 45 times. I talked about that the other day. You have to take care of the pump. If you're on and off the gun, on and off the gun, on and off, and you're cycling it, you're just going to burn relays up. Or if it doesn't have a relay, you're going to burn a micro switch up, which is why these are great. So you don't need a micro switch. You're obsolete in the top basically with this, and you're just running this into here. You're changing the pump from a demand pump to a bypass pump. So if you ever bought a bypass pump, you have just positive and negative, nothing on top, everything's sealed, right? And then you use an external pressure switch. Do they have electric? Yes, I have a digital pressure with a relay pack here as well. Are they good? Yeah, but this is something like if something happens on a weekend and you're on a commercial job or something you need to fix right away, this is the way to fix it. You're back up and running, I promise you. As long as the pump isn't leaking and the motor is spinning, that's all you need. Everything else could be broke on it. As long as the pump is working and the motor spins, that's all you need. And you're back up and running, I promise you. Keep an extra one on the truck. Get an isolator. You could always make it better. But to get back up and running, there's your answer. I promise you. You don't need to go get a micro switch. You don't need to pull the head off or the relay. You just leave it as is and you just tap in from the bottom. But that's up to you guys. Most of the time it's a relay. I've had a bunch of messages. Just watch your on and off the triggers. Thanks for all the support. You guys sold me out. I'm going to make a couple kits. I got a couple pieces here that I can make a couple more kits before I leave. David's gonna, real good guy, believed in me, bought my first kit, tried it, couldn't believe it. I asked him, hey, I'm going out of town, would you do something? And he said, yeah. So he's made a mirror image of my kit. Same product, same everything, same tools. So he put the work in. So if you need kits, please reach out to him. I'll be going the 17th through the 25th or 26th or something like that. So I won't be able to get reached. I'll be here all week, trying to work on the yard a little bit. But if there's anything else I could help with, let me know. Have a good night. Take care.